Hey everybody, welcome into TB Sports 27, another episode of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise with Coach Jake Delhomme. We're doing full commentary with you guys, and we just went live on patreon.com/TB Sports 27 to look at some slider adjustments we made. Look, we're 0-4. We had to make some defensive adjustments. We were getting killed. We went through the slider adjustments. We were doing some of the contracts. Should we re-sign Mike Evans? We made some changes to the depth chart. If you want to see what changes we made to try to get our first win in Madden 26 and first win with the Buccaneers in this new season, patreon.com/TB Sports 27. We did a deep dive, a quarter of the season way of a deep dive on some of the changes we made to try to get this season turned around. It's the 50th anniversary game in real life. Both teams were in the throwback uniforms. We're doing it here again in this world. It's Seahawks and it's Bucks, but this time it's Bryce Young with the Seahawks. We traded him to Seattle when we were coaching the Carolina Panthers on Madden 25 for Jackson Smith and Jigba. We kept that same thing going, so it's Seahawks with Bryce Young versus the Buccaneers, and we're going to get started. We'll come back to you after this quick intro because they're going to say some cool stuff here.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys still looking for that first win, 0-4 to start the year. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but
we're jumping back in here. You're going to have to pardon me a little bit as well, because I got dinner. I'm eating dinner as I'm playing this. It's a midweek game. I'm trying to do commentary midweek. So become full-time streamer where we can do this more. We can do it during the day, not at the eat dinner while we're playing. Patreon.com/TB.
And this is a game for grit,
a man that, well, it's going to be Bucky Irving to start things off. We made a couple of deals with the running backs, some big contracts, some big re-signings. And you guys can see who we re-signed from the running back department. We re-signed a bunch of players. Boy, those shoulder balls.
Give him three there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Really, really ugly. You can check that out again, patreon.com/TB Sports 27.
Mayfield out.
Support the channel, and you guys can see what big deals we get so far.
He's taken down.
So coming in 0-4, it has been a struggle defensively to get any stops. And we saw in the last stream that we did with the Eagles, definitely some frustrations that we had there. Seahawks at 3-1. It doesn't get any easier on the home of the 12th man.
And he's going to be met
and
at the
we have an
scrimmage and taken down.
Not going to be good at wide receiver.
This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play.
We're just not getting a lot of stops.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Not going to be too serious,
Here
but it doesn't.
Second and 9 from the 39-yard line.
And I saw Bryce Young run out with the 12 jersey. Is that number retired? I know Madden doesn't do the jersey retirement. Hopefully it's something.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Our offense continues to be
moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 44-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10.
Offense has not been the trouble for the Bucs team.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
I'd say the running game has probably been
but it gets him to second and
part that hasn't really been moving all that well. And patreon.com/TB Sports 27. You can see
once again it's Irving.
Slider, but really the only thing we did is the big change that we made holding.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for them to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down,
I upped them on
otherwise it's
both
going to be
sides
a long
to
afternoon.
60s because I just felt like we weren't getting any stops, and so far we're struggling. Seattle as it is, so it could be another shootout as it is. We'll see how it plays out. I'll keep tweaking these sliders as we go along.
The Bucs at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner,
Buccaneers
in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
First thing, he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So
the decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
I know it's 4th and short.
A 31-yard attempt.
But points were premium. We didn't take
so he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
On the road,
and what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be let out by their
one annoying thing, I want to say another little tweak.
And I thought it was a really nice
they made the change. I don't want to see career stats for every game. I want to see
I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But anybody out there,
you say you're okay with,
if you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season.
I don't want to see
and let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly.
Show us that on opening week, but I don't want to see that every week.
What's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard to the 36.
State running back George Milani. I know all my.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 81 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit.
Second year with the Seahawks took them
to him
number 1 seed, and Young's going to get sacked.
He goes, a Buccaneer sack.
An offensive lineman.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Lucas goes down, so
the medical staff
let's see
will
already.
To him, and we will step aside.
I mean, at least slider-wise, if we can get a stop here, we'd be golden. I don't want to talk about sliders the full series, but we definitely got to find a decent balance. Bryce Young's going to be forced out of the pocket, and he's going to rush for the first down.
And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, my goodness.
He's a talented
I'm going to let the in-game commentary jump in for the rest of this drive. Let me eat some more food. I'm going to come right back. Unless you guys want to hear me munch and crunch, but I'm going to come right back as soon as I finish up. We'll do some more live commentary. Oh, wait a minute.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time, and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball. Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
Block 40. Ready.
It'll be Young again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
All right, we're going hot blitz. We want to try to get this stop. There we go.
He's going to go down.
Felt like there was pressure.
They push him back to the 34.
A lot more pressure in this
there, and That's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Which is good, because we were not getting any defensive pressure. I did make one adjustment
for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball
we had a
downfield,
77
taking
who's
that
in a
sack on
contract
3rd
year
down.
sitting on the bench for
But let's
whatever
air out
reason.
the
So we did make some
just a little
adjustments to the
bit.
D-line
Myers' kick is
in the depth
good.
chart.
And that will
Again, for
tie
a
us
deep dive
at
into that,
3-3.
patreon.com.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up
I
with
like
sports.
that. They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right?
Tight end is a big question mark as well.
That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
We got to run it up the gut.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Rashad White, he's fresh off of signing some new paperwork.
They'll try to
oh my goodness, and get stuck in the backfield.
That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
And we got to punt that.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down.
Well, already we're getting a little bit more on defense than we got the first couple of weeks. Riley Dixon as well.
Sends it away.
Continue to welcome him to the bus.
Right at the 25-yard line.
Signed over on
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Maybe that'll be a thing we do, like every 4 weeks. We'll do a Patreon stream where we do contract negotiation stuff.
Here we go.
And you guys can kind of jump in. Let me know who you guys think we should re-sign, who we shouldn't worry about.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Bryce Young.
Now here's Young.
Oh, dang, in the pocket. And then
Throw right
throw that
side
one
here,
away.
going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play.
Should we get
was
a
there?
throwback
Able to make
logo
a nice
on
stop,
the screen? Maybe
tell
that'll be
them
the
to no
next thing we
gain.
can add in.
The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you.
Oh, and an open receiver. Corners have been a big question mark for the Buccaneers, and we were talking about that as we were re-signing
It's
been way too often that guys have been left open throughout the season. It's a big part of why we're sitting 4-4 right now.
Looking to throw, Young.
Too
far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Again for Bryce Young.
They'll throw again. Young.
Reddick gets passed.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Stop by Ravon.
Did get a yard there, but
we bring the heat again. Big Delhomme says he wants to do 3 buzz string. Let's do it. 3 buzz string lining up. Again,
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he overshoots. He had an open receiver incomplete.
Oh, this will be incomplete.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump out for just a moment here. I'm going to come right back again, finishing up some dinner. I'm eating while I'm streaming with you guys because the only time I want to try to do a full commentary stream for you here today.
No returning
this one. Give me a few moments here and I'll jump right back in.
And they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
(3-3), a tight one after one on EA Sports. second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a first down coming up. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be second down. Play fake, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, their first two drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
On third down, they go with Irvin. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown!
Ooh, what a run from Bucky Irving. That was a third down and 20, give up on the drive and punt it away. And Bucky Irving just shreds the Seahawks defense.
They're going to sell out to stop the
and
run.
What's been, compared to what we've been in this year, a defensive battle up to this point, which is funny enough because in real life this game was a shootout between Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield when they had the 50th anniversary game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and
wow.
good. And the lead
A
is
drive that was stalled because of a holding, and then Bucky Irving, again on a third and 20, just trying to say goodnight on the drive, ends up taking it 80 yards. I can't remember the last time I had a run that long.
Stopped up at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10.
Blitzes have been
looking to put a drive
rather
together.
Effective by the Seahawks here.
On play action, Young. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
On the double.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
We made some adjustments on defense. Can we get another stop? And they really like their 5 wide. Maybe as long as we keep blitzing. Yeah, we're going to have it. As long as they keep going 5 wide like that, and it's picked up by Levante David, it's going to be a defensive touchdown for the Buccaneers. As long as Seattle goes 5 wide and we keep bringing the blitz, we're going to have the man advantage. We'll be able to do stuff like that on
the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
Situation now,
not have the balls go through goal posts.
They're going to throw it. Oh my goodness, good sweep there by
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Is he really
So
that
not
long
quite
there?
a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run here with Delhomme.
Ooh, that is some thrown out, and there's going to be a big run for the Seahawks. And so far, the running game
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers'
has
20.
been on fire for both teams.
49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First and 10 at the 20.
Now Young. Looking like
There's
Simon's
a lot
going
of
to
recent
win. That's
pictures. I'm
one.
looking at this not.
And he was going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop,
I'm not
never
sure what
got
that
going.
long hair
A loss of a couple.
hanging out of the back
and
of
it's
his head.
second down.
He does not have long hair. The pictures I'm looking at online.
Slot man
And
moves
again, I know
right.
him from Boise State. I'm a Boise State fan. So I wasn't sure if maybe in the last few years he'd grown it out, but
That is incomplete.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Here we go.
3rd and 12 again, empty
Third
set.
down,
Maybe should
Young
have brought
from
the
the gun.
blitz. And Young,
Throw here
so
right
far, not
sideline
finding
falls
anything open.
incomplete.
Maybe, you know, the
Bucs
adjustments we
defense
made on
stiffens
pass
and
protection,
pushes this to 4th down.
making it a little
Smart move to
tougher
throw
on
that
these
one
guys,
away.
which is
You're
fine.
in field goal range, so you definitely don't
We have
want
an
to be loose with the
80%
ball.
completion
And that's
percentage
great
days
work
all
by
the
this
time.
defense to force a
More
fourth
akin
down.
to an NFL slugfest.
Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him.
Well, we
inch
can put him in a world of
closer.
hurt on this
When
drive.
you're losing, any points you see go on
Depending
the
on how
board in your
much
favor,
time
you're happy to take them.
we can get off the clock here. We get another score and go up.
Beautiful
6, we
fake.
can't play.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense.
You saw the
scored a
numbers,
touchdown.
almost no passing
Last
yards.
time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They
You have
were
the rushing
frustrated
attack.
after giving up 6
Both
the last
sides.
time on the field.
And frankly,
Going
it's just a
crazy
battle
right
of
now.
wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
The funny
They
thing
both
is
have
I upped
specific
tackling as
outcomes in
well on the
mind.
sliders.
To me, it just comes
Tackling
down to
went
who
up,
can
but I did not
execute
make
better
any
and which
adjustments.
side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, man.
He'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of
Straight down.
scrimmage. It's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? Coming up and
drop the
making the
controller,
big-time
shoot.
play.
From the gun, Mayfield. The pass is caught by
Otten breaks
Kate
loose. He's
And
trying to
they get
pick
this
up a
well
big
past
contract, so
midfield
he's showing
before
out
they
right now.
stop
He
just
heard me
before the
chastise him
35.
over on
So
Patreon
from
saying he had
Seahawks
a
territory now, it's
I'm not
first and
liking
10
it.
at the 36.
It's a gain of 20
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
First down.
And a
Pressure
sack.
comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that
Leonard
time.
Williams gets the sack, so let's rush it.
So
see if we
that
can get a couple
complicates
more
things a
yards
bit
and
here.
make it a third
18 yards to go
and
now on second down. They run straight ahead here with White.
And the
Dancing
running
away at the
game.
35.
So
And
far,
maybe a little
Seattle,
pursuit there as he's able to take this down
non-existent.
to the 25-yard line. That good
stopping
for 19
Bucky
on
Irving and
first
Rashad
down.
White.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Buccaneers
A run up the middle with Irving. And he will force his way
Flag.
forward for a yard or two, but I have a good
Okay, so
feeling
that's
this will be coming
reasonable.
back.
We've gotten a few more holding calls. They did bump up the holding sliders.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in
Let's
that
run
spot,
again.
you're trying to work
We had
against
a
a
third
defender
and
trying to
20.
set the edge in the running game.
first
And
down
you're trying
on
to
the run.
drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
We take a shot.
143 yards rushing for him as he has been tough
Take
to
a shot
stop
at the
here in
end
this
zone, see
first
if
down.
anything's open. Well, we got this momentum going. They got the blitz too. Let's see.
Here's Mayfield.
Oh, and Shepard can't hang on.
And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to
Shepard
lead
got
to third
met by the
down.
defender.
They certainly thought he had an
Ball
open
fell
look
down to the
beyond the
turf.
first down
Oh,
marker
man, that
to
would've
his
been a big
receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the
Third
drawing
and
board.
10, Buccaneers.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Completed to
Quick throw, finding
Evans.
Mike Evans. And get it
Did
down
not get the
2 yards
first
shy
down,
after a
4th and
pickup
2,
of 8.
and again,
4th
this
and
time
2.
they didn't even tell me to go for it.
Chase
I wasn't
McLaughlin
going to
now
chance
for
it
the field
anyway.
goal
I
try.
am taking the
From the right
points
hash, this
here in
from
Seattle,
33.
a 3-1
And
team.
his kick
while
is
we're
indeed
4.
good. And that will extend their
That'll be
lead
a
even further.
touchdown lead.
So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
On the kick return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We're outpacing them this time.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time.
Outtake one touchdown.
Out for the big chunk now because, as you know, the field goal,
not
doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
And we
Go
had
ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be
we got
down
to figure
shy
out
of the
how to
40 at the 38-yard line.
Still calling blitz.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We're Talani.
First and 10.
A lot of yards here.
Ready. Hut.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Streaming with you guys.
They will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
This is just a couple moments before the Cowboys
off
and
the
the
play
Lions
fake.
go live. Also on
To
Twitch
the
and
sideline and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
We're going to edge blitz them
I
again.
understand why
They're not going empty set. They maybe realize their mistake on that fumble Rooski. Now they're changing things around. They got the clock's not moving. So they had 6 seconds for the 2-minute warning. And Reddick, we come through completely unblocked, and we have 4 sacks today. After I don't know how many sacks we had through the first couple of weeks, maybe 4 combined. Hassan Reddick. That was an untouched situation there, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute
we've hit the
warning.
2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So far, this Tampa defense has completely turned things
ready
around.
To punt, Michael Dixon.
Some blocks. Come on, 23. Good
This is
block.
brought in at the 21. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Thank you for
And
that.
Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I guess.
They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking
a lot
for
of
a little
passing
more
here
on
from
top of
Baker
their lead
Mayfield.
right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays they're going to do. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about
pressure,
doing things. So you just keep running what you
out of
ran
the
before.
pocket.
Maybe you go to your counters, expecting those adjustments to happen.
Far on that.
We'll see the end here this first half.
Back play. Seahawks
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
What are we looking at here? Oh, look at that. That's the 12th man effect. That's the 12th man coming at you.
Mayfield.
Baker looking for Mike Evans, and he cannot hang on
through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We signed him as
well, now they're going to come out and
free
take a
agent.
look at
He
this
was out
injury.
there, surprisingly out there, unsigned. We knew him from our time in Carolina. And we signed him in, so he's on a one-year deal. He's got a contract coming up.
There's the Seattle
we'll jump into that
ready
again
to
over
get
on
this
Patreon
drive underway.
Number 8.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
No huddle here. 20-6, 0-4 Bucks.
Now Young.
Bryce Young.
That'll be caught by Bobo. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it third down.
We're gonna bring the blitz. We brought the heat all day.
Line, needing only 2
it has
yards
been
to gain the first
against
here.
Bryce Young and company. And Bryce Young, team last season, and again we get to last season.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
This team almost undefeated.
For the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
They're feeling pretty good.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
We made the trade when we were coaching the Carolina Panthers.
That'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Into Quinn Ewers.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Nobody open.
All that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Seahawks will use the first of
We're
their
up by
timeouts.
14. I'm not going to risk it.
Stop the clock
Let
with
them use their
26
timeout.
seconds to go until
I'm going to run it.
halftime.
And
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. This time they stay on the ground.
Irving might broke one again.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
On the ground for
so as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's 4th down.
Riley Dixon now.
They got one timeout. They're going to 15 seconds.
And a fair catch signal for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
We're going to play zone. I don't know.
Well,
they call all the timeouts, and now they're lined up in I formation like they're just going to run the ball. And they are going to run it. So why are they calling all the timeouts? They don't even try it. Maybe they're hoping for a better punt return. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Thought process right there was all those timeouts. But either way,
so halftime here out west.
It's going to be the
Let's
Scott
go east.
Hansen
That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports
so
halftime report.
I'm going to clam up.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on Miami. And it's Tua, a touchdown pass here from 23 yards out. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Houston Texans. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Raiders. And this is Daniel Jones. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Colts move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
So that was interesting, you guys. The Panthers, I don't know if that's a benching or an injury, but Quinn Ewers was not in that game. That was Andy Dalton. So that's quite an interesting thing we'll have to keep an eye out on. As you're seeing the numbers, definitely it was the Bucky Irving show. Most of that coming on that 80-yard rush. Not to take anything away from it. It's been an excellent performance thus far, but Seattle gets the ball first, and we'll see if they made any of those
possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter
against our Buccaneers.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Has been under duress. That is something that we have not been able to do against the likes of any quarterbacks out there. Sam Howell, Mac Jones.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
As we've been able to put the pressure
so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
Here today.
It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on the defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
George Helani and Bucky Irving.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
43. Ready?
They'll run with Helani
again. He's got it.
During that run, an injury here.
Now we have another.
We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Right?
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
I don't know, someone correct me. It wouldn't be a YouTube
so
comment
from the 36 now,
the
1st and 10.
Right? I love the corrections. Come on.
Young will set to throw.
Reddick puts the pressure on it. Oh my goodness! Almost picked off by
pressure got to him as he released it well. And it's 2nd down.
Almost everything happened on that play. Oh, smoke.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Reddick again, and that one is incomplete.
A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Much better. Week 5.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Ball start against Seattle.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Let's do a zone with a little
So the false start certainly doesn't help
here.
Matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Is Reddick who I got to remember now? And my mind is going at my older age. I had to make some adjustments to the defensive tackle side. And no, it's Cansey that we brought in. So Reddick's just been, I mean, man, he has come on as of the last couple weeks, or just as of this game. Has he been that dominant? Can you see stats? No, you can't. Be a nice thing.
Young working out of the gun.
Well, as soon as I say that, then Reddick.
That's over the middle. Take it in by Hurd.
But either way, 3rd and 15.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. A little shy of the 1st down.
Tampa Bay defense.
So 8 yards on the completion
one
there.
More time.
And that's going to
finally
make it
forcing
4th down.
punt after what felt like tracking.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Sam Howell and
he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Red zone efficiency stat. I mean, been in the red zone today.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20.
You know we're going to run it with Bucky Irving.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
163. Now, any of those on one run.
Now 2nd and 3.
From 500 yards a week ago to 130.
They'll stay on the ground with
Irving trying to get to the outside, and he's got the lane. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, loses the football.
But this will get out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness.
So possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's
so the man
so
that just got a
crucial
fresh
at this stage of the game.
3-year
and when you get
contract,
an
Rashad White, nice blocking there. And man, I'm the
all the way up here.
The offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
A gain of 16 yards. 180. What's up?
Baker trying to get some guys on the outside. This is another hole and another opening.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Well,
you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
Dude,
this
are we
is
going to
ball
see
control
Adrian
football.
Peterson's 296
Sustained
record
runs,
fall
taking their time
today?
and making it work.
Another huge opening
And a good-looking run there as he'll
for
take this
Bucky
inside
Irving,
the 20
Tampa Bay
to the
Buccaneers
18-yard
offense, who the rushing game
First down,
has
Tampa
been
Bay there, a gain of
non-existent
13.
throughout the first couple of weeks
Lots
of
of
the
praise
season.
on
But
this
here we
drive,
go.
obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Pitch it
On
out.
first and 10,
missed
here's Irving.
block there.
And
There's
he's
going
going
to
to
be
lose
your
yardage
first
and be
bit
backed up to
of
the
lost
25.
yard. Maybe should have stated.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that
7 yards
opportunity,
on that one.
he certainly made it a memorable one.
Mayfield to throw it.
Baker.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it
Seeing
wasn't
some
a fumble,
green.
really.
I was seeing some green. Touchdown. Buccaneers. The Mecca of Buca. I saw all that green in front of me with no
With his
linebackers
first
in
career
sight.
NFL touchdown.
As soon as
And the Bucs
if
have moved
Buca
out in front
hit
by
some of
3
that speed.
touchdowns.
Yeah, and a missed tackle from Imawari there. And we might be cruising finally to our first one of the year. Hey, we said we had to make some adjustments.
McLaughlin
We
for
made
the
some
extra
adjustments.
point.
0-4.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Win number 1.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Incomplete.
For some reason, was out of the
You
line.
get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. That they should now have
there's
some sense of
finally a nice stop
continuity
of Vontae
and be able to make
Davis.
some of these plays
He wants a
that they
little
have
bit
not
more
been
on
doing
his
so far.
bonus. We tried to offer him a
This
contract
offense
over
in
on
desperate need of a conversion as they come up on
Patreon.com/TV
3rd down.
Sports 27. He said, make that bonus a little better.
Yellow.
Still a big debate over Mike Evans. I want you guys to join us
And that
over
is
on Patreon.
incomplete.
Bryce Young not having one of
This
his
is just a
better
continuation of what we
performances
saw in the first half.
And let
So
us
much
know
for
what's
the
your
fresh
thoughts on
start
the
to
money
begin
that
the
Mike
third
Evans is
quarter.
asking for.
Still off-target
Obviously,
throws,
as a
no
second
rhythm
year
throwing the
coach,
football, and
you know,
obviously no
get rid
touchdown
of a
scored in this
legend, but at
game.
the same time, you got the future to think about.
That's
and
pulled in at the
aging
32.
veteran that's
It's a
asking for a lot of
45-yard
money.
punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
We do a one-year
And we'll
contract.
take
I want to
over
hear from
first
you
and
guys.
10.
Patreon.com.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight
We'll
games
drop
coming into
another
this one, remember, but they
contract
have the
video
lead
after
here.
week 8. How's that? We'll do every 4 weeks. How's that sound?
They go play action.
Play fake
Mayfield.
Tried to sneak that one into a Buca. Well defended.
Second and 10.
Seahawks defense. And 141 yards for Seattle.
A run.
Bouncing hard for both
And for
sides.
one of the few
40
times here today, this
for
one's
Bryce
not going
Young.
to go anywhere.
70.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I guess you can say the sliders with the pass blocking.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Except on that play, Sterling Shepard's going to be open. Oh my goodness, and a little more speed. A little more speed for Sterling Shepard, and that might have been lights out. Might already be, because now we're in the red zone.
First and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Irvin.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
We got to talk about money as well. I think Baker's contract's coming up in another 2 years as well, so we can't go
off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would
want to
expect
keep
him to have more
Tampa. We
completions
signed him to a big
in this
contract in Madden 25 to I think 5 or 6 years, but obviously that contract does not carry over to Madden 26. So Baker and
that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. What was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards. And they came through that point to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And out now come the Seahawks. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Young. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Bucks dominance. The defense continuing here, making life miserable. And we're blitzing again with an empty set. So that man advantage. Oh, and we almost had a Nick Benito. Did you see I don't know who that was, the defender coming up and jumping, trying to swat that one away. We almost had a
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Oh, and they're going to quarterback sneak it out, thinking
he's going to have the Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Buccaneers and the Seahawks.
Young to throw
We're in separate divisions back in the day, you guys. They wanted the new team to be able to play a bunch of them.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him.
Knocked away.
Extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Blowout fashion with some of our adjustments. Again, all I did was up the, you can check it out on Patreon, very transparent, but I upped the defensive on both sides. Both sides are set in the 16.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
For the first time in a long time, we'll keep playing around with the adjustments.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Another 70.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He has had a wheel of a game in the 3rd quarter. You're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot. And what he has found is that zone that we always
talk about. Not worth it for him
to get injured. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards, maybe.
On the ground, it's Urban.
Oh, my goodness.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield.
You're getting close now. How does the run game just explode all of a sudden? The run game is not great the first couple of weeks, but here we are, week 5.
As they come to the line, they will not be
finally
able to get off
getting things
play
going.
As time has run out
on the
this
first win of the year.
You are watching the NFL
0-4
on EA Sports.
Hot seat might cool just a
Back
little
now
bit.
in Seattle, Washington.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter
year one with the Panthers.
They'll lose a yard there.
Bucky Irving out. How things started year one. We need a mass subs button. Come on. At this point in the game. Let's go with Tucker. Pass the ball to Tucker.
Second
know that
and
reference.
11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
The way things started week one with the Panthers, you can check out all the replays.
He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Contemplate the base
started off
in the zone.
The
whole bunch seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going
fell
today.
apart at the end of the year.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with
year
third
two,
and about 6 yards to go.
Kind of won some games.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Went to Tampa again, started off really hot, 5-0.
And he'll be hit as he releases it.
5-0, 6-0. We were doing big, a couple shutouts across the board.
Fourth quarter with a
and then we started to lose some really close games.
Back to the air, looking for more points.
With this game well in
we couldn't buy a win
it's an
until we
opportunity
got
for the
that
guys to come
blowout
off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
I think people are having
the ball now
flashbacks
going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense.
Streaky at times.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Who's raining down from the 12th man? Young's going to run it.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Bryce Young.
Red, 38.
The 12th man might be taking that 12 jersey away.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Move out of the pocket a little bit, Bryce.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level. This
we're bringing everybody.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And nicely done by the Seahawks offensive line. The pass
cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Bucs are going to take over. Excellent field possession to boot.
We're going to go into clock
chewing. At this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
The Buccaneers and Rashad White's going to put the capper with the touchdown.
Rashad White, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Rushing.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and
they
good.
give a lot of rushing.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Let's see, do we see Bryce Young come out for another possession? Do we see Drew Lock?
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Back out onto the field.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. They wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
There's about the most yards.
He's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go with Helani. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 2 yards on the carry.
Coming into it, obviously you're looking at records. You're looking at 0-4, a team that struggled.
Let's go.
And
now Young.
Seattle 3-1, 12th man at home.
To the sideline
considering what happened in real life.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
In Madden 26 under our belt. Reddick thrown down. Young.
Oh, he had him.
Really holds on to the ball.
He couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Once again.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down.
And he throws it right into double coverage.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert.
We're going to try to get this clock to strike 0 as quickly as possible before we get anyone hurt.
They run. It's
another huge opening.
And this defense
totally
forgot what is going to take this down inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up 12 yards.
Oh my goodness, we had 500 yards against us last week. I named the video "Does Madden suck at defense or against the Buccaneers?" We were getting
first down. Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Try to grind this clock out, but I think it's not possible.
Here's Tucker.
We kind of purposely.
And a short pickup there down to about
maybe that's another slider.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone because I used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The run stopping. I mean, we got them eventually, but yeah, definitely.
Because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. It's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Back them up. Maybe we get the first down, run some more clock down.
180! What's that? Stop!
They'll try and run for it.
Oh, I was trying to dive to get the first down and not score.
Buccaneers. Sean Tucker, his first touchdown.
What a blowout and a lot of rushing blowout
as well. And the Bucs add another 6 points to what's going to be a
44-6. So our offense
extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
That wasn't the problem
last couple of weeks. We were going to just add on to that big lead.
Mayfield
following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Finally, the defense put a stop to him, including a touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Probably,
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do.
Here we go. That's one of the biggest passing plays Bryce had in the last 30 minutes.
Goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
3 yards. That's good.
Ready.
First down.
Blue 32.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Young to throw it.
Oh, and Young
did
not see that coming.
In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game.
Sports media in Tampa, they're going to be asking, oh my goodness, they're going to be asking where this was the first 4 weeks. Defense reports 4 sacks. I got like a million sacks.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns.
You're
talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. For the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Where was this in the first 4 weeks of the season? Luckily, we still got a lot of division
over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
4 division games in the last couple of weeks of the season. They played the Panthers twice at the end of the year, so a lot of those division games, we still got time to make it up.
25-yard line.
Non-conference
the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Against the Panthers. I don't know why they keep sending poor Bryce Young
Looking to
out
put
there.
a drive together.
They need to just put Drew Lock in at this point and call it a day. 51-6.
Yellow, running.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he powers his way up past the 30.
For those of you that
on the
tuned
carry
in
there,
on
it'll be second down.
Patreon.com/TVSports27. You saw what kind of adjustments I made, but not enough to justify this. Because the adjustments were made to the right side cornerback. Nothing was made as far as the line
that's another
play
play that's painted the
or
picture of this game
rushing.
overall.
That was the
It's been
dominant force.
continually
Sack
fueled by
and
big
the rushing
turnovers
attack.
and stops for one side.
We may tweak
and an
that a little
inability
bit
to advance
try
the
to make
ball
it a
from
little
the
more
other.
fair and keep tweaking it through
Third
the
down,
season
Young
until
from
it
the
gets
gun.
perfect.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
One thing you got to be
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
What's the
So
Bucs
it's
record?
Seahawks football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a fourth down
you gotta wonder, they got
situation
away
with
from
things
the
not
running
looking
game.
particularly rosy.
They've been so dominant. Most points the Tampa
Fielded
Bay
just
Buccaneers
inside the
have
20.
ever scored.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. So
55
out come the
points,
Bucs now.
55-40.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
So we're 4 points away from the record.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 yards now on the ground, just 7 carries. So
likely
for
could have
36
broken
now, first and 10.
Peterson's record here today. But we got to think about long term here.
On the ground,
Not
it's
get the rest of
Tucker.
the guys injured.
And some nifty running
Yeah, it's going to
will
remain
take
to be
this
seen if
across
we need to use
midfield.
the slider and
Down to the 47. 17 yards on the play, and a Buccaneer first down.
Good night, boys.
17 yards. First down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker.
Yeah, that's
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's
Wind
second
this
down.
one down. Let's look at some final numbers. We'll let Chris Hansen,
Gain of 5 brings up
Scott
second
Hansen.
down.
I said Chris Hansen earlier, didn't I, as well? Someone's going to call me on that in the comments. That's the
Well,
Predator
fans
guy.
usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense
We're
that
gonna
was
get the
truly
Scott
playing
Hansen
at an elite level in this
post-show
contest.
here.
Partner, this game was over a
We'll wrap
long
up
time
this
ago.
stream.
And you
And
notice
we'll see what we do
they
this
did not
weekend. Let me
want
know
to
what you
slow
guys
down
want to see this
anything.
weekend. We'll try to
Absolutely
get on a
dream
little bit.
scenario
You
for
guys want to
everyone
see
on
some
that offense,
WWE, some
and they
more
took advantage
Madden,
of every
our
second.
XFL playoffs. I know it's been a while to play
Popcorn
the
for
Tennessee
everyone in their film
Volunteers.
session.
You guys want to see that?
So for Tampa Bay, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses.
So let's look
And
at
they will
some
head back
numbers.
home
Bryce
next
Young.
week.
I mean, neither
Meanwhile,
quarterback
for
I would say, blew
Seattle,
it away,
the
but
loss
we
will
didn't
move
have
them
to-
back to 3 and
we did
2
not
on the
have to
year.
do that much of
And they'll be on the road
because of
next
our
week as they get a
rushing
date
attack.
with the Jaguars in
Baker,
Jacksonville.
Bryce, 14 of 36.
And for Charles
Did
Davis
we
and
do
our
too much
entire
with the
crew, I'm
sliders?
Brandon Gautin. You've been
Well, you guys
watching
can
the
go look on
NFL
Patreon.
on EA
We'll
Sports.
examine it. We'll see if it's another bad performance because 38%, that is not good. It definitely should be in the 60s, so maybe we need to tweak that again. And holy smokes, look at that. Look at how many rushing yards is that in total that we had. I think we had well over 400. It's a scoring summary blank. I don't know who scored any of those plays. Rushing. 376 yards. Now, is that a record? Let's ask Brock again. Most total rushing yards for a single team in a game in NFL history. And the record is 423 by the New York Giants in 1950. So we have broken... No, we did not. I was looking at the total offense of 493. So 423 is the record. We got 376. I thought we broke a record. We did not. But I'll play around with the sliders again a little bit after this game, and then we'll keep making some tweaks as we go along. But it's good to at least get one win out of the way. First, I don't care about Team Pass. Is there any way to not have to see that? Let me know. I don't want to be seeing that crap when I start the game or anything. We are going to advance to next week. I need to figure out how to just make it do that automatically. Someone let me know. But we got the 49ers up next at home in Raymond James. Let's see. We got a breakout situation here. Let's jump into this. And then Michael Gray. What's up, Coach? We're probably not Yaya Diaby. We want to see how he does. 2 sacks goal or choose a new goal. 2 sacks goal is fine. I like this stuff a lot better than Madden 25, because it seems like it's less punishy, where it really punished you a lot in the last game. So, man, we're still rocking and rolling offensively. We boosted the rushing yard up there. My goodness. What else we got? Anything big? Will Evans be back? That's the big question. You guys gotta let me know in the comments. Marshawn Lynch tweeting stuff in this game. What else we got? So, passing yard, no longer the leader as we were. But let's jump into this briefly recap, and then I will bid you guys farewell till next time. Thank you guys as always for tuning in to TV Sports.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We start in the Pacific Northwest. The Seahawks at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the Tampa Bay defense coming up with the big play here. The ball's out. It's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. The Buccaneers started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Bills have won 2 straight after 3 losses to start the year. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Ravens move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.